Oh. Let's see who. Let me move this over here. Oh, let's get going here. Okay, let's do that a little bit more. Just kind of get the blood pumping a little bit, stretch out this calf. My calf is so tight today. So we're gonna hopefully try to get this loosened up before we jump in here. Oh. Gosh. I'm gonna try to do a workout today, but as I can tell, I'm still, as soon as I get the breathing going, I can tell it's gonna be a little hurtful. Let's do this warm up just a little bit more. Maybe tightness is actually in my hamstring, and it's going down to my calf. It's tight all the way up and down the leg. Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get going here. Get my shoes on. Change this camera here. Oop. All right, we're gonna try to get a full 90-minute session done. And I think I'm gonna pull up one of my old 90-minute workouts the coach gave me a long time ago. So maybe we'll give one of those a try today. Let's jump in here and get going. It's not going to be fun. Workouts. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Customs. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Something that might be fun, which none of them sound fun, honestly. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Just looking at all these different colors, this is why I just don't like structured workouts anymore right now. It just frustrates me more thinking about maintaining these things for 90 minutes. Let's see what else I got here. These are all custom workouts, by the way. My coach has given me, through the years, a couple of years of training. All of these have different intentions and are used in certain sequence, depending on what I'm working on. Let me just find a let's go back up. I think I saw a couple of 90s in here that look like I could probably do right now. That one looks doable, but I want to do that one. Tempo with cadence. Kind of like that one. Two by 15s. That might be the one we do. Well, these two 15s with cadence variances. I think I remember what those are. It's where in that 15-minute period, you ramp up your RPM every 5 minutes. So let's jump into this one. And let's see here, where do we want to go? Let's go to Utopia. Do we want to do the road to the sky? Not really. Canopies and coastlines. That's a new route. Let's start there. Hey Frackberg, how you doing today? Trying to get motivated to do a structured workout here and follow numbers again. So it's just blah. Your Garmin's mad at you? Yeah, mine is too. For whatever reason, the GPS on mine last ride wouldn't turn on. Oh, God. At a 1 on training. Sounds like a Garmin. It's kind of like when Garmin tells you like you need a 48-hour break or something like that after a ride. It's like, what? Or rest or whatever it says. So you must have had like a pretty long, intensity, and so it just automatically flags you as you need a long rest. I sometimes think Garmin just doesn't get it. We are athletes of the ego. We're not going to follow some damn computer. 2-2 pace bot, that sounds pretty intense. Watching your streams and your numbers, that's a good pace. That's a good tick. How long? Was it a long one? All right, I'm gonna have to turn the fan on early here. It's actually really cold outside and raining. We're actually getting snow in certain parts of the city, probably up in the heights. Titans Grow, lost it. Volcano. Oh, well, there you go. That sounds like a pretty intense ride. I don't know why we choose to torture ourselves that way. PR. No, I hear you. That's a good sign. If you were just having fun and didn't realize you PR'd, that's an indication you're gaining that fitness. You know what I mean? It just feels good. All right, y'all. I'm gonna definitely be kind of kicking it up today, so hopefully I won't be coughing and gagging too much, but I definitely want to work the lungs a bit today, kind of make sure I'm getting stuff cleared up, ready for an FTP here in the next couple of weeks. because I do need to turn in. I would like to have a new FTP ready, or at least a power file to turn in for verification for ESports with the new FTP. Jean shorts? No, these are just old gray bibs. Just some generic bibs that I bought. You know, I don't mind wearing a lot of my nice kits, you know, but I did buy some like cheaper kits just for indoor. That's not good. Yeah, I know the feel. That's a good sign. I remember when I jumped into cycling, I was buying everything large. And when I got to the mediums, I was like, it felt so good to put on a medium. Now, by all means, I should probably still wear a large. I could, but a medium just kind of like hugs the body just right. But it also has to be a really good kit that has, you know, just the right amount of stretch where you're not busting out of it or anything like that. If you're looking for cheap kits, I'd say get on Amazon. You know, if you don't want to wear like fancy $200 bibs and shit like that, you can usually find decent cheap kits, Amazon, and even black bibs. I think it's called black bibs, is that what it's called? Or black label? I forget what it's called. You know, stuff's pretty affordable if you're talking about just trying to use it for indoor stuff. Yeah, black bibs. That's what these are actually. Black bibs. I generally don't tend to trend too far away from my main brand that I'm an ambassador for, by 13. But those are primarily for, you know, racing. Speaking of which, I don't even have their brand on here right there. There we go. So if you're just joining out there, we're working on that continued process of minimum of 90-minute workouts or 90-minute rides. I started out with a quick 10-minute weightlifting, you know, some hammer curls, push-ups, doing a lot of stretching because this left leg is really tight. And now we're on the bike for, pulled out one of my old 90-minute custom workouts my coach gave me, which I got a whole library of 90-minute workouts. And this is one of them. Your goal weight, huh? I hear you. What are we talking about a goal weight? You want to mention that? Woo, that is light. You're going to be going up hills faster than I will, I'll tell you that. Watching your progress. Yeah, I will never see weights like that, being 6 foot, very large, bodied, large. I mean, my quads are huge. 190, 192. That weight right there is my kind of like my ideal racing weight. I don't want to say that right now because one thing I've done with this particular training this year is not tell myself that I need to be by this weight by January 6th, because I don't know that 195 is my ideal racing weight anymore. Because over the last year, couple of years, and especially over the last 6 months, I've done a lot of heavy weightlifting. From 130 on the bench press, 180 to 210 on the trap bar deadlift, squats, whatever you want to call them. I've been doing 30-pound dumbbell curls. So I know I have a lot more muscle on me. So I don't want to discourage myself, because that's what happened last year. I set a goal weight for championships last year, and I didn't make it. I was 10 pounds off when I did my weigh-in the morning of the event. So I went in already discouraged that my WKG is going to be lower because I'm 10 pounds heavier than I wanted to be. And so I'm not gonna say this year that I need to be 190 to 195, because my racing weight very well could be 200. Because of the little bit more muscle mass that I put on. So, but in the past, Frackberg, that weight there was essentially my ideal race weight. About 190, 195. And I could squeak down to 185, you know. All right, here we go. We got to hold 190 now. For 10 minutes. Good golly. I swear, I'm trying not to look at the numbers. Let me turn this shit off. Hang on, y'all. I think I can still do that, right? Well, then everybody else won't be able to see where I'm at in the workout, so I just gotta get in my fucking mental game and tell myself I gotta do this shit. You know what I mean? Just suck it up. Less than 164. Yeah, you know, if I went by BMI chart, even when I was at my leanest, fast as hell, winning medals, winning races, I was still overweight according to the BMI chart. That thing is so dumb. I hate the fact that my company even looks at it in as far as like your insurance discounts and stuff. Yeah, I think we all know how serious to take a BMI chart. Like even if I go log into my app right now where I track my weight, I think the dot for me is like over on the high end of the overweight zone and like could almost touch the obese zone. Look at me. Do I look obese? Germanic short stocky build, yeah. I get it. It's kind of like, you know, my wife, which some of you may have seen her on streams or not. She's a 5'8" tall, blonde, a very strong Danish family heritage, and she's built like a Dane athlete. She has probably arms that are near as big as mine, quads that are definitely near as big as mine, but she's lean, abs, you know. She holds a lot of muscle mass. She's a very powerful cyclist. She doesn't race anymore, by the way, but she's a state champion here. But because of her build, tall and muscular, and don't get me wrong, she's not like muscular to where she doesn't look feminine. She's just very lean and strong. That Danish athlete build, you know, and I think by scales she shows that she's overweight. she's got abs. Good golly. 1830, 1850, good golly. They really need to update that, don't they? (1980s). Even that, just think about the sciences that have changed since the 80s. Oh boy. I think the hardest part about this workout is going to be my mental capacity to get into holding these numbers, guys. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a struggle. The struggle is real. I've just done these so long, and I'm talking 5, 6, 7 years of training hard, doing numbers. And I quit doing them like 3 years ago maybe. I mean, if you look at it in reality, this workout is not that hard. I mean, green zone for 15 minutes, that's really nothing if you think about it. Oh shit, I left my inhaler in my office. Well, we're gonna do this without hitting the inhaler. Yeah, that 3 hanging on the end, right? I don't know, you gotta complain to my coach, my old coach. Oh. 27 battery. What did it give you for recovery? Like a 48 or something like that? After that ride? Frackberg, I don't know if you, I forgot if you said that or not. All right, here we go. I gotta hold the 245. What RPM is it? 95, okay. Too much. That's a pretty good wellness coach if they're getting into macros. Is that a company wellness coach? Because I find that they're so generic. Yeah. I have one I'm dealing with right now, but for me it's more just a conversation of jumping through the hoops so I get my discount. I don't want to hear them tell me, you need more grains in your diet. It's like, well, I'm following paleo diet for athlete right now. Sorry. Golly, I don't want to do this. I really don't. No, I don't. Try to remember what the next RPM is. I think it goes down. I think it goes down. Let me see. Yeah. So a little bit more tension, a little slower. Come on, get in there. Here we go. This is really a good leg strengthening routine. Oh, I hate that. I gotta get out of the saddle a bit. I know it's not prescribed, but can't get comfortable with the saddle right now. Okay, let's get back to it. I think the next one goes down 10 RPM more. So really focusing on increasing the tension on the legs. '70, here we go. Whoa, fuck. Beer bear. I'm like thinking in frustration for you because me and my team are working on a lot of stuff right now. Third Q analytics and getting ready for fourth Q. And it's during that time where you just got to make sure your networks are up, files are backing up on Teams, all that shit. Especially after you spend hours crunching numbers, getting your Power Query algorithms to work just right. Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. You just can't use them. I can think of so many tools we could use, but our company's security network policies won't allow it. All right, I'm gonna stand for this last minute so I can try to stay in saddle for the next 15, which is kind of where my struggle is right now. All right, here we go. 15 more minutes of this crap. Or this fun stuff. See me smile? See me smile? Yay, fun. Fun. Come on, 95. Get up there. Come on, legs. That's what I'm saying. My legs just, my brain and legs are just not connecting. I honestly do better at the lower RPMs than the higher RPMs. Just the way my body's built and the muscles. I mean, I know how to spin, don't get me wrong. It's just mentally I function better if I'm grinding. Can't even hold 85 right now. Come on, get up there. I gotta get us out. I have to. Don't want to, but I have to. Let's finish this last set. All right, here we go. Lower RPM. Thanks for the fall. Hey there, guy. Oh. Thanks for the ball. Plate done. Come on, finish. Finish, finish, finish. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. I tell you what, now that I'm pulling these workouts out of the closet, I really think my coach was trying to kill me a few years ago with these workouts. At least that's what it feels like right now. But now I gotta go to 185 and hold it. I gotta get out of the saddle a bit. Jeepers creepers. Whose freaking idea was it to build 90-minute workouts? It's a spin bike, Speedway. It's a spin bike with power meter pedals. I don't use a trainer anymore with a bike. I've broken 2 frames doing that. Yeah, 2 frames. I broke my Bianchi Ultra and my Trek Monda SLR. And it's because I'm a big guy, I'm a sprinter. So I decided on Zwift, no more bikes on trainers. Well, the Bianchi was not. The Trek, they warranted, luckily. So I got a new replacement frame up there, my racing bike. But yeah, so I won't do it anymore now. I will, like if I go to a warm-up for a bike race or something like that, because I'm not gonna do 1500 watt sprints on it. I'm just, essentially doing a leg opener. And I will also use it like during the duathlon series, because then what I usually do is over there on the other side of the gym, I set the bike on the trainer next to the treadmill so everybody can see me transition from the bike to the treadmill. But in that event, I'm not sprinting, I'm just holding a steady 300, 320 watts for, how long was that race? 10 minutes or something like that? I think it's 10 minutes, I forget. So yeah, no more bikes on trainers for me. I've been using this spin bike here I got off Amazon. for $300 for 7 years now. That's how long ago I broke my first frame. And then I broke the second frame, the Trek, about 3 years ago. Or maybe it was a little longer ago. Probably 4 years ago. No, I have to change it. So I got a knob here. Let me see if I can point this camera down and I'll show you here. I don't think this camera will go down much more. That's about as far as it'll go. Oops, wrong camera. So, yeah, so if you look here, I got a knob right here. So I have to change the resistance. So like if the race gets hard or we start going uphill, then I have to apply the resistance so that I output more, you know. It's like right here, like if you see I'm doing only 143 watts, but if I put down more resistance and keep the RPM up, then the power goes up. So I'm pedaling harder, you know. Same way a bicycle works, RPM and output. It's a Sunny Health and Fitness. I forget the model. I put it in one of my YouTube videos that I made about why I use this. But I think today you can get the same bike in belt drive. This is chain drive for about $360, $370. And like I said, I've done zero to no maintenance on it at all. I mean, well, you know, I've taken the cover off and lubricated the chain. I think in the last 7, 8 years that I've owned it, I've adjusted the chain twice, you know. It just works, you know. I can get on this thing and sprint 1500 watts if I want and not worry if I'm gonna break anything. Although I did break one pair of pedals on it. The first power meter pedals I had on this were the Cyclops Power Tap power meter pedals. Got them off of Amazon for like 600 bucks and finally broke them about 2 years ago. Broke the spindle, cracked it. So, like I said, I'm a big guy. I'm pretty powerful in sprinting. I'll see if I can find the model number for you. I was like, I don't think I have my Amazon account opened on this computer here. No, I don't. Shit. Yeah, I have power meter pedals, which just gives me my RPM and power. So I'm legit. I mean, whether you look at it as a power meter on a bike, power meter on the pedals, it's measuring what I output. I had some people on Reddit a while ago criticize me. It's like, that's not right. Get a real bike. It's like, dude, I got fucking 7 racing bikes in my house. Like, it's power output. What more do you want? Like, I've been doing Zwift since it came out, and I got people that are new to it telling me that I'm doing it wrong. It's like, whatever, dude. You know, it's one of those things where, don't get me wrong, there's times where I would like the interactivity, the interactiveness of the game, because I've used it before. The coach that gave me this stupid workout that I'm doing, you know, I've used, you know, the Wahoo kicker in his studio to do some of these workouts. And it's pretty cool, don't get me wrong, I like it. But I don't need it. I know how to look at a hill and crank up my resistance and get out of the saddle and climb that hill like if I need to, you know, just like this. You know, back out, spin it up, you know. Yeah, I think the Wahoo's a good option, for sure. Now I've got stationary trainers over here. Both my wife and I, we have the same one over here in my bike shop. So I can put the bike on a trainer. Like I said, when I do the duathlon series, that's kind of how I set it up, so that it's easier. Like if I'm live streaming, it's easier to take this streaming cart right here in front of me and turn the whole thing over that way to face the treadmill and my bike on a trainer, versus moving from here to over there. Whoa. You definitely want to keep that chain lubed up. Good golly, I'm not even holding my watts I'm supposed to hold. I forget I'm still working out. Oh man, I accidentally closed my chat dock. Shit. All right, I gotta get out of the saddle. I think at this point in time, I just want to finish the workout. I don't care about holding 185 anymore. All right, I gotta stop and stretch this calf a bit. It is just tight as a motherfucker. Let's change this music. Dimitri, how you doing today? You missed all the suffering and crying already. No, you have to watch the VOD. Oh man. Oh, Beer Berry should have said that. Oh, that just mentally zapped me because I used to have to do those. Oh man. Those were the worst, doing workout repeats. So, let me finish this last minute and I'll talk. Okay, last 4 minutes or so. I'm gonna slow it down. All right, well, overall in the workout, I can say honestly, if anybody was here in the beginning, you know, I just really didn't want to do it. I'm just in that place where I know what I got to do to be prepared for championships in January. And I'm trying to get my mind there still, and also I'm just coming off of being sick. So today was the first day that I really pushed the lungs. I noticed it was very minimal coughing, a lot of sinus drainage though. So I was clearing my sinuses a lot. So I still have that. But I think what I'm really pleased with, and those of you guys that were here, Beer Bear, oh shit, I wanted to go that way. Oh well. Frackberg kind of yelling at me, telling me that I can do it. That really helped. I just want to let you guys know that, because like my mind is not there yet to commit to doing numbers again. I don't want to do it. But I got through this workout because you guys really helped me mentally. And the thing that I'm pleased with myself is that I did not hit the little plus or minus and take the percentage down any. Because normally I tend to do that. I was like, this is too hard. Let me take it down to 95% or 90%. I didn't do that. So I held those 15 minutes, those two 15-minute tempo with cadence changes, and I held them. You know, I held them reasonably strong. You know, I let up a little bit on some, but I got all the stars. So my mind will get there. The fact that I did one, and if I commit to doing another one, my mind will slowly get there. Like, hey, if you want to be better, you know, equipped, a little bit more fit by January, I gotta commit to doing these things again. So this first one's done. So thanks guys for helping me out with it. I know shit, there was one that I wanted to quit. I think the first one on that third 5 minutes, even though I was only grinding 70 RPM, and that's kind of like that's kind of my zone. I'm a grinder. I know how to spin, but I really function better when I'm grinding a gear. I'm a big guy. So having a you know, tension on the legs, I tend to function at outputting more power. I function better. But I still wanted to quit. Not because it was hard, it's because mentally I didn't want to do it. So anyways, we'll get there. No, beer, I don't know. If you're good at cadence, don't do it, man. I think, and I'm not saying this in a critiquing manner, but grinding is like, oh, what happened? Is it over already? What the hell? Oh, well, if you're doing 80 RPM, you're practically a grinder. 80 RPM is grinding, man. So you practically are a grinder. What I would encourage you to do is learn to spin like I had to learn. You know, if you're stuck in that 80, you need to be able to fluctuate and also know how to spin. How high is not grinding? I say anything above 85. I mean, you should really be in that 90 to 95, and in some cases, like hill climbing, 100, 110. Yeah. And then what helps is if you do cadence drills. I probably have one of those workouts in here somewhere if I dig it up, but my coach used to give me these cadence drills to help me with my cadence, where I don't remember exactly how it worked, but let's just say it's like a 5-minute period. Yeah, we'll call it a 5-minute period. So every 1 minute, you increase RPM, and I'm trying to remember where it started. Okay, I want to say, I could be completely off on this workout, but let's just say you started at 70 RPM, you do a minute at 70, you do a minute at 80, you do a minute at 90, you do a minute at 100, a minute at 110, a minute at 120, and you would go all the way. I can't remember how the description on the workout, but it said, like I was getting upwards to 135. So basically in the description it says when your hips are bouncing up and down. So look, I'm doing 136 and I can feel my hips kind of like bobbing up and down on the saddle. And that's exactly how my coach described it. And he would have me do these time sections like that to help me build my cadence up. But, you know, I'm a grinder. I mean, like I said, I just do better. I feel like I can do better putting out 300 watts at 80 RPM than I can 300 watts at 90 RPM, even though the 90 RPM is much more efficient. My heart rate will be lower at 90 RPM than 70, but there's something about feeling that muscle tension that mentally helps me connect and grind that gear. Yeah, you got to play around with those workouts. 120, 140. About hold it. Yeah, if you can hold it. And that's what those drills do. Because if you're having to hold 120 for a minute, then 130 for a minute, you learn to hold those. You learn to hold those RPMs. But what's also helpful about it is if you pay attention to it, those 10 RPM increments can mean the matter of a second or two in a finish, closing a gap, without having to change a gear. Like as an example, like right now, like let me get up to 90 RPM. So let's call this 90 RPM, okay? And I'm not going to change my resistance. All I'm going to do is increase my RPM and watch the power jump up. And this is not specific to the exercise bike. This is how a bicycle works, okay? So if I jump up 20 RPM, my watts go up, I never change the gear, and I'm gonna close a gap. And I could back off a little bit. Those are instrumental in knowing how to use that in a race when you've lost a gap of 1 second or 2 seconds, you know? Don't change the gear, just ramp up that RPM a little bit and close that gap back up, you know? Okay, everyone, I'm about 6 minutes over. It's 8 o'clock. My first meeting is in 1 hour. So I got to get out of here. Thanks everyone for joining, especially those of you that help encourage me to get through that workout. So we'll be back in here again. I'm pretty sure tomorrow I'll be in here, but I'll probably be doing more of a strength workout. Maybe jump on the rower, do some weights and stuff like that. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you, anybody that follows me on gaming stuff, I know a lot of you don't, but Call of Duty finally released the zombies mode of the Call of Duty 3. So I'll be playing that tonight on stream on my Twitch channel and Power Karma, the YouTube Power Karma Gaming. So we will be doing zombies tonight on Call of Duty 3. Checking that out with the crew and see how fun that is tonight. All right, y'all. We'll see ya. Take it easy. Enjoy your Friday and your weekend. Stop this first.